Good day, fellow dicers. We are happy to present new updates in the offline dice. More specifically, there are new mobs now, and it's all happening because we're preparing new levels for a new location. You could have noticed that now there are mobs with a health bar here, and they look totally different. You can still see the damage you're dealing with the numbers, but for better visuals, now there are also a health bar with, reducing length. Because for some reason, players complained about those numbers popping up. So with this bar, you can still see how big your damage is. And of course, in time, your damage will be lower and the HP of the mobs would be reducing slower. New mobs can be seen starting from the 16th level, as according to the idea of new locations we have, it should introduce a winter biome, which will bring snow mobs. And in time there will be more and more mobs, and coming to the 30th level you will see a new boss, and in order to figure out what it does, you would need to reach it, just, to see it. And the main changes touched actually the endless mode, which now doesn't really allow you to endlessly farm money, just leaving your phone somewhere and, waiting for the time to pass and the waves to pass. Now it doesn't work like that, because now there are new mobs that change your dice on a table. So let's say you're playing as usual, you're forming your table and trying to form it with the dice that you need to attack, to boost your attacking dice, to farm your money, stuff like that. And right at the moment when you're thinking you're good now, you form your table and you don't really need to do anything further because, mobs' health doesn't really grow this fast, and yeah, some waves you will pass. But after the 7th wave, these mobs will start appearing, which change dice on your table. Specifically this cube, it doesn't really have a lot of health, but after its death, you are losing 2 of your dice. I mean, they will be swapped to something else. They will be changed. So let's take a look at how this works. So here's a 8th wave. Take a look here. So here's some regular mobs coming out, which don't really have any abilities. And here's this circle one, after which death we're getting our 2 cubes totally changed to something that we also have in the deck. And potentially with 1 wave we haven't lost much here, and we won't have any drastic changes to our table, but after passing wave after wave, in the long perspective, we can't really leave our game playing by itself. Eventually we will end up with a very bad table and we'll basically lose just like that, getting some jokers, spawning some crits or lights off the top, so we will just lose and that's it. And on the 15th wave there's a boss coming. Actually, the first boss will be on a 14th wave, which summons mobs, and quite heavy, as you can see. And on a 15th wave, there will be a boss that will change your table, meaning if we don't kill it right there, it will decide that our table shouldn't really contain any crit cubes, something like that. And it will change them all to something else, and will change their points, either to bigger or to smaller number. So maybe on the 15th wave, it could even boost your table a little bit and make it stronger by giving you more points. But in later stages, when you will have a pretty decent table, it will play only to the worse. Now we are forced to lose our points because we need to remove the dice that actually interfere. And in this situation, removing dice with 5 points, it's potentially quite a loss. In order to, move on, you would need to make these changes in the endless mode, which in my opinion have affected the money farming pretty heavy. So in these circumstances, you would actually need to play the game all the time and monitor what's actually going on. Brief summary of what you need to know. So this phase, it changes 2 of your random dice on the table after its death. And this ice phase, it changes all of your dice on the table and the amount of points on them after some time. This mob actually summons other mobs, proportionally its amount of health points after some time. And this cube can actually just dodge your attacks, so you'll be trying to shoot it and your attacks will be missing. Yeah, that's not good. As for the other mobs, which are already in the game, you can meet them in the endless mode and wait for their appearance in the next biome on the new levels. So yeah, good luck friends, thank you for watching. See ya in another video, and bye bye!